Mr. Wavy TV. Sorry if my energy a little down. Today, you know, is a tough day for me. October 3rd. It's my father's birthday. You know, I don't announce a lot of like personal stuff on social media and things like that. But I had time to like really heal and accept it. You know what I'm saying? I lost my father at the top of the year, 2019. So today is the first official birthday that I'm not, you know, like seeing him. The irony that it's raining now, you know, I take it as this is him shedding his tears because this is his first time not spending the birthday with his family. You know, I was blessed. You know, I actually was, you know, one of the kids that's blessed to actually have his mom and his father in his life. And I just sit back and, you know, I reminisce and I just, you know, take in everything that is, you know, is taught me. From mannerisms to treating people with respect to actually involving us in like sports activities. My father used to play, you know, baseball and softball, so from young he had got us into like sports. I started with t-ball and then I started like playing baseball. I was a center fielder, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then the little team I used to play for, I always led off and everything like that. But prior to like just me getting into baseball and actually growing up, I'm able to appreciate the fact that my father really kept me out of a dark road that maybe I would have followed down the line without having him in my life. Because from young you absorb certain things, you know what I'm saying? You absorb the street culture, you absorb the hood mentality, you absorb a lot of these things. I'm aware of it, I'm around it, you know what I'm saying? And I know people that's very in depth with that. But what I'm able to appreciate is that he kept me occupied, he kept me busy, you know what I'm saying? So that I didn't fall victim in a lot of those ways. I was always around like-minded people dealing with sports. Now when I got, you know, into my teenage years, you know, I venture off to doing my own thing, but just growing up from that early on stage is just like I could sit back now and I could appreciate it. It's just crazy how like we here one day and you could be gone tomorrow. Just look at a lot of my characteristics that, you know, and I feel like I pick up a lot of it from my father. The not asking for help, you know, like any situations you got going on, I kind of just like to deal with it and tackle it head on. I don't like to really ask nobody for help. You know what I'm saying? I like to be able to, you know, handle whatever dilemma I have by myself. I don't really like, you don't like the oh, I did this for you type. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like I don't care for that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate help, don't get it twisted, like genuinely, but I try to do everything myself, therefore I don't have to ask nobody, you know, for help and things of that nature. So it's just, I just sit back right now and I'm just reflecting. I'm just, you know, like he really, you know, tried. Like he really, excuse my language, bust his ass to really, you know, just be there for his kids, his children. Never complained. I can't recall my father ever complaining about ever having to provide, or, you know, or struggle or things like that. And it was crazy because he definitely was struggling, but he still always managed to, like, keep a roof over our head, keep food in our stomach, be on top of us, you know, guiding us in, you know, in these streets with mannerisms and things like that. You absorbed it. Like I feel like I absorbed a lot of that, and then just, you know, times to just sit back and reflect on it. It's just like, it's just crazy. It's just deep. Pops, man. I still can remember everything like yesterday. From when he first started getting sick. And just, you know, just to how everything happened. Just it just happened right before my eyes. I remember, like, I was supposed to go out, but I had a little disagreement with my girlfriend, and that led to me coming home, you know, by the house. And at the time, like, Pops, he was like real weak. He was, you know, he was going through chemo. He was going through, you know, doing cancer stuff. So he needed, like, you know, help, like using the bathroom and stuff like that. That's my Pops. I ain't give a fuck if he needed help with anything. I would have helped him. You helped me from a little shitty diaper boy, like, you feel me? So that was Pops. You helped me all my damn life. Any help you need, it's nothing for me to give you. So I was like helping him and stuff in the bathroom, and like I'm holding him and stuff like that, and he's in front of me and behind him, like, you know, trying to help him balance himself. As he's looking at me through the mirror, and he just saying, Jay, you know, for y'all who y'all know me by Mr. Wavy, but everybody called me Jay too. Well, my father called me Jay, JC. That was his middle name, so I got his same name, so he called me Jay for sure. But he just like, I feeling lightheaded, and I'm like, we don't, you know what I mean? I'm trying to clean him up. I'm like, we almost finished. It's almost finished, Pops. And then he just like, I'm getting lightheaded. I need to get out. I'm like, Pops, we almost done. Not really like knowing what's really going on, and then his legs just gave out. Like, his legs just gave out, and I had to catch him. Like, and then that look in your eyes, like you could just like, you just knowing nobody home, like nobody's here, like they focus is just not, it's just fading, like it's just fading, and then he in my arms, and then I'm just like, Pops, Pops, and his body just got dramatically heavy, like that was like dead weight, like to the point that shit, all this working out, I couldn't even hold, like I was holding him, but I needed help, like I wasn't gonna let him hit the floor, but then it was just crazy, like all this was just happening so fast, and then, you know, I called my brother to come help me, and then, you know, so I'm calling 911 and shit. So we carry him to the couch to lay him down and things like that. And he just not responding, like, at all. He's just not responding. But I'm like, is this like the end? Like, is this the end? Like, so it's just like, there's just so many different thoughts is going through my head. And I told Mom Deuce came out, she grabbed like a cold rag, and she like put the cold rag on him, and it like kind of like gave him some life, like, oh, like so he was like, it's cold, but I ain't give a fuck, like, excuse my language, y'all. I was like, I don't care, because that gave you some movement. You wasn't moving at all, putting that rag all over you. Like, I don't care how cold you get, whatever the case may be. So you just like, it's cold. And the ambulance and them came and everything like that, and he had got up. He was up, and just, I was just so nervous. He was up, but I still felt like, yo, you fainted, or I don't know, it was a stroke, I don't know. They said it was like low blood sugar at the time, so that's why, you know. And before we like strapped him in and go to the hospital, he gave me a hug and said, I love you. I hugged him back strong, put my hand on the back of his head, and I said, I love you too, Pops. But you gotta get checked out. They're just thinking like, you know what I'm saying, everything is gonna be good. Cause he was still too, you know what I'm saying, he still was himself. Even though he was having complications, you know, things like that, but he still was himself. And they took him and stuff like that. He was in the hospital. He came that night, and they said they needed to do some type of surgery on him. He was having a problem digesting his food. I was like, let me take a picture. Let me take a picture. It was me and my mom's in the hospital with Pops. And I don't know what made me take that picture. I don't know what made me take that picture at all. But I took a picture. I took that one picture, and he was just saying, like, I look at it like now, like he was saying bye, because that was the last time after that surgery happened, and that was the last time I seen him like conscious. A lot more other stuff like happened, you know, in the hospital, but I'm not even gonna get into all of that. But he was sedated at one point. He came to. I just kept telling him that he was gonna beat this, you know what I'm saying? When he get home, whatever the case may be, I was gonna shave his bed and everything. I was just trying to keep, you know, positive energy. Never thinking like that's gonna be like the end all. Like that was the last thing on my mind. I was just trying to keep faith alive, keep hope alive, and everything like that. It was this one moment I was talking to him, and I was just telling him, he was actually like, his eyes was open, but he kinda wasn't there. But then, like, but it's hard to explain. But I was just telling him, I'm gonna try to look after the family. I'm gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, hold it down for everybody and things like that. And I was holding his hand. And he wasn't looking. Like, he was just looking around me, looking around me. But when I said that, he focused up, looked at me, and he squeezed my hand. And for me, that was everything that I needed to cope with however everything else was gonna happen. And that was me giving me my confirmation that he heard me and understood what I was saying. So I just took that, like, that helped me at that moment, like, take it all in, that it's a strong possibility that I may lose my father. So yeah, today is his birthday, October 3rd, Libra. And I just had a moment and just, you know, this is a real like intimate subject now. But I feel like I'm more able to talk about it now because of another reason that actually led me on to this spiritual journey that I'm on. But I'll keep that. I'll make a separate. I'll let y'all know about that in another video. Just rest in peace, Pops. Just if y'all tuning in and all that, just you know, just give the prayer hands for my father. You know what I mean? Wouldn't be here without him. You know what I mean? So I would appreciate that if y'all did that. Mr. Wavy TV. I'm good. It's just hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. But I gotta get through it. I'm gonna get through it. It's real personal to me. I just, you know, I'm able to share it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a part of me now. You know what I mean? Mr. Wavy TV signing off. Thank you guys just rocking with me. You know, just turning into an open book, man. I love you guys, man. Peace, love, happiness. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever. If you got someone close to you that you love, man, let them know, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to live with no regrets. You know what I'm saying? No animosity. Anybody that's real close to you, that matter to you, that you know what I'm saying, got cold-hearted feelings for, whether you love or any of that situation, or just let them know. You'll be here one day, going tomorrow. Peace and love, man. Love you guys. Mr. Wavy TV. Okay.